Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Jacob, also known as Eminem Hub, I guess. That's my channel name, that's what I am, that's who I am. Welcome back to another video on the channel. You thought I'd never upload again? Leave you again for 8 months, that's what I did. But not this time. I only left you for 2 weeks. That's still bad. But yeah, we're aiming to do some good content here. Today we're going to drop my thoughts on the NF Hope album. Obviously, I just went and saw him at a concert. It was very good. The audience sucked, but you know, that's just what this generation has come to. Filming and no jumping. Enough about that. We're going to move on to the album ranking. If you want me to do another tier list for any of the other albums, or maybe even do a big, massive combined series, I guess, where I do an album each week, maybe, or each video, just let me know. You know, you can either drop the like button, give it a little click, or, you know, just subscribe. You know, the subscribing is just the easy way. You get notified if you turn those notifications on. You never have to worry about missing a video again. So anyway, yeah, we got some categories here. We got straight GOAT. So this is a GOAT NF song, and you know, just one of the best he has made in his entire career of 5 albums. Yep, straight GOAT. We got banger. So this song hits hard. We got good, we got mid, we got bad, and we got KMS, which is Kill Myself. I'd rather die than listen to that, obviously. Let's move on to the ranking. All right, so starting with the title track of this album called Hope. We all hoped it would be good. We all thought that this was going to be the turning point for NF. Did this song deliver that? And I think for the most part it did. I think it very much followed the same structure as the Clouds opener on Clouds. I think it had, you know, definitely different segments to the song and really felt more like I guess a movie watching experience, especially if you pair that with the music video. So I think Hope does hold up. I think it is very good for the NF fan. I think if you're an outsider potentially listening to this song, you kind of feel a bit left out potentially. It's not for everyone. It is really for his audience there. But that being said, it's a great song. I like some of the beats in it. I think sometimes it is a bit difficult to hear NF over the instrumentals, which can be a bit frustrating, but I think for the most part, he gets the message across, and that last bit is crazy. He really does go nuts in this one. So honestly, I would put it in good. I think for impact, it might be higher, but overall song and replayability, I think it goes in good. Moving on to Motto. Now, Motto's an interesting one. Now, when I first listened to it, I thought, yeah, this is pretty cool. This is slightly different style of beat NF rap song typically. Over time, I'll be honest, this one has kind of dropped to one of the lower songs on the album. It's not terrible, but I don't think it's very good either. I think the messaging comes off as a little bit up himself and just, you know, I'm trying to be different, you know, for the sake of being different. It's not a song I like to revisit because of that reason. And yeah, it just hasn't particularly aged well for me. I'm probably going to go mid. Is kind of a mid song overall. Messaging's a bit so. But in terms of vocals, it's not too bad, is it? And I don't mind the beat either. Happy. Now, Happy, I think, is... A lot of people think, you know, it's the typical pop... The pop song of the album. Blah, blah, blah. This is why I am going to get some unsubscribers. Now, Happy, especially paired with that music video, man, that was so impactful to me when I first listened to it. I really wish I recorded it. I don't know why I ditched you guys for 8 months, right? I do apologize sincerely for that. I'm very sorry. But yeah, I think Happy is definitely a really re-listenable song, definitely an easy listen on the ears, and I think it's one of NF's bangers personally, so I'm going to put it up there. Yeah, definitely a good song, relatable to all as well. Gives me a bit of a throwback to 2013 vibes as well, right? Okay, now we're going to move on to Gone. So what do I think of Gone? I think the singing, the ability in this song is really nice, and a lot of it I do enjoy the listen. I think the bits where just that part is a bit too much for me. I think it does make it a little bit unlistenable for me. I understand what it's trying to do with like the X is meant to represent one of them, and then NF is probably meant to represent the loud part. I don't know, but I assume that's what it means. I get that's probably a meaning. Julia Michaels, I think, on the track, or not Michael, what? She was quite nice on it. I think, yeah, not too bad of a song. Honestly, probably going to go mid as well. It's not too bad. I'm probably going to put it over Motto though. I do enjoy it more than Motto. So not too bad of a song. I just think, there are better songs on the album. Mama. Now, Mama is probably one of the best written tracks on this album. It is quite impactful, him talking to his mum after she's passed, and there is a lot of forgiveness in there compared to if you go back to How Could You Leave Us, there's a lot of built-up trauma and anger for his mother, whereas now he's kind of just accepted it's happened, moving on, remembering the things that was good about his mum, and hoping that she has a place in heaven, essentially. So, yeah, definitely one of the harder hitting songs, more emotional as well. Not the biggest fan of the chorus potentially, or or honestly just the beat really, but I am going to put it in banger still, just because it is a very impactful song. I'll probably put it just behind Happy there, because it's not something I necessarily listen to. Moving on to Bullet. Bullet, in my opinion, is one of the weaker songs on the album. I think the messaging is nice, talking about his wife and how he it's pretty much an appreciation song for his wife, which I can respect, and probably a lot of married men can agree with this sentiment for appreciation of the other partner, or vice versa. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad of a song. I'm gonna put it probably the back of mid, or probably in front of Motto, because I like the messaging better, but I don't think it sounds the best particularly for the most part, so there's that. All right, Mistake. Look, the instrumental is pretty much null, so can forget about that aspect of the song. It's pretty much just like piano. We've had a lot of songs like Mistake before. That being said, I do think the singing is quite nice still, and it is easy on the ears. But yeah, not a horrible song at all. I think it's still mid, but I am going to put it at the top of mid because I like it the most out of all of those songs. All right, Turn My Back. Look, Turn My Back, I do definitely like some parts of this song. I do think it is a bit up himself still. It isn't really the NF we've come to know, really. And I'm not the biggest fan of the flows in this one either. I'm going to put in bad. Yeah, definitely not one of my favorites. All right, moving on to Let 'Em Pray, because I think this is a good song. I'm going to put it in good. I'm going to put it behind Hope there. I do like this song. Some of the flows are really nice. We obviously had a bit of a teaser, which I did react to on this channel as well, of one part of the song, which we really liked. Yeah, overall, decent song, decent listen. I did enjoy it. Yeah, Let 'Em Pray is a good track there. All right, now we're on to Running. Running, man. Running is probably the best song on this album. And I'm not joking. I think this is the best song on the album. It isn't completely that close either. This song, I think, is really what maybe the album should have been. I think from Hope and Running, I think it should have been about him talking to himself and figuring out why he's like this and, finding hope, right? And I think Running is a great example of what the album should have been for the most part. But I think it kind of got lost along the way, and that's why it's not particularly one of my favorite NF albums, even though I still listen to a lot of the songs in here. But yeah, Running is just, I love the guitar at the start. It sounds a bit like that Dean Lewis song, Waves, I think. If you listen to that start part, it's very, very similar. Yeah, singing is great performance-wise. I think this is probably one of the better NF performances we've seen. This is actually probably in my top 10 NF song ranking of all time, and you'll see that if we continue this series. But yeah, I think Running hits all the right points. The rap in it's nice as well. It feels like a moment of victory for NF, really. So that's why it's in straight GOAT, because it's a straight bloody GOAT. Yeah, bro. Suffice. All right. Now, Suffice is one of my favorite songs of this album. I listened to that one the most, and I am going to put in banger. I am actually going to put it maybe just behind Happy, because I do enjoy the listening of Happy, but I think Suffice is one of the more solid raps on the album. Like, it's just, a straight rap song. And I think there's some good flexes in there. Like, I think him talking about not having all these women around and, not flexing, that is a flex in and of itself. And I think that really is what sets NF apart from potentially all the other rappers, which I think maybe he needs to talk about a little more rather than what he did in Motto. And that rap bit at the end, oh my goodness, the flow switch and whatnot, that's one of the best parts of the album, and I wish that was more of the song. potentially, which is why it's not a straight go. We're on to Careful. Careful is also one of the better songs on this album. Obviously, the 𝐥𝐤𝐤 feature. We've got a bit of beef with 𝐥𝐤𝐤 at the moment because he didn't come to Australia. We've got a diss track on him right up here, so make sure you watch it and just live in the hate. That is hating 𝐥𝐤𝐤 for not coming to Australia. Careful, bang of a song, and probably one of NF's best verses on the album. Hits the flows so nicely, and it's a great chorus as well. Very catchy. I think it's gonna go potentially top of banger for me. Yeah, we're gonna go top of banger for Careful. It's my second favorite song on the album. And finally, we got Pandemonium. I might have a hot take here, you know? I might have a hot take. I don't like this song. I actually don't like the song. I think the beat switches are weird. I think NF's performance is weird as well. Only really the last part, I think NF goes off on that part, sure. But the rest of it, he just sounds like he's trying to be Kendrick Lamar. And it comes off weird and I don't like it. Honestly, KMS, I hate this song. I hate it. What are you going to say about that? What are you going to do? Are you going to come at me? But I think it's just awkward. I think it's trying too much, trying too hard. That's why that is the worst song on the album. If you disagree, just leave a hateful comment. Say how much you hate me, how much you hate my decision making.
Subscribe.
Wait, what? What? If you guys did enjoy this ranking, please drop a like down below and subscribe if you are very new to this channel, because we could be doing this every week. We could be. If you just subscribed, honestly. We have all these songs to go. If you want me to do a continued video where we just keep stacking on the rankings, let me know. Anyway, I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.